And welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 8. Waka back to work. Line drive caught. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the catcher. Number 8. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's what the fans came to see. His 39th home run of the season. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, number 8. Waka back to work. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
He's in there. Number 8 on at first. Nobody out. Here goes the runner. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Manny Machado leaves the yard. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump out front. Number 8, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a
runner on the go. Ball outside and safe. It's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is number 8. The line to kick the pitch. That one ripped.
Go, ball, go, go.
And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Number 8 now at the plate. Rolled over to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and now they have runners at the corners. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. Good contact guy, good defender. And the right-hander deals. Runner takes off. Base hit, and a run in to score. And they put the tag on him for the out. Number 8, the next up for the Padres.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. All muscle to center field. His 41st home run of the season. It's 6-3. Number 8, the next up for the Padres. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 8-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a A false scouting report on me? Yes, I think I could draw a walk. Rendon tossed to second, and a run scores on the double play. Here's Nomar Mazara. And that one lifted in the air center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Our final score here, 9-5.
I like the beat that you're dancing to. Now I don't know how it sounds.
Case, if I can, I want to follow up on one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence. You know, this guy has developed the correct way, and he's up there, and he's playing at a high level. He's got big-time confidence, mental toughness, too. You don't get to that level without being mentally tough. This kid's showing absolute mental toughness that he can play at this level and really succeed. I think that's the biggest thing I see from him right now.
Mental toughness makes you a career 302 hitter. Case. Now the biggest separator for him is being a flash in the pan or being a long-term player.
Maybe it was fabricated, I overplayed it, but I don't want to make things complicated. I want to see you dancing over, so tell me how to be your Casanova. Don't sweat it if I...
Batting. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's going to be number 8. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, and it's gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 42nd home run of the season. Here's Bradley Zimmer. Runner on the go. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Safe at second, and here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, number 8. Bounced out to short, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they come away without an out. Manny Machado up to the plate. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Ground ball, left side. Fires over to Hoskins. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Come on, big guy. See it driving. See it driving.
On the ground to third. Moustakas whips it to first. So 2 down now, and here is number 8. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the play, and it's out. And here is number 8. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And now it's Manny Machado, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Swings and misses, and the Padres waste a chance. Here's a speed threat, Trent Grisham. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Tough a look.
Jonathan Mayo, what is it about young players excelling that just captures the imagination?
I think because for most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely, chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is at the highest level there is. So, it's, fascinating to see the game is skewing younger and younger. I think it's not as much of an aberration as it used to be to see someone this age
make it to.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Diamond in the pinky ring, not kiss it, keep it so exquisite, bro. Official, we on the mission, we the tissue. You the toilet paper, gone and flush it. Told the baddest man to hit the hand, I had to go and touch it. Yeah, running through the city, got the radio thumping, just read up another bag. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. How you love that? How you love that? Tell me how you love that. How you love that? It feels good to be a player, baby. Catch me off in traffic.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll one. Trying to bunt his way on. Fires over to first. And that is back here at the ballpark. Top of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, number 8. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That is big. The third baseman.
Here's the speedy catcher, number 8. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out. Number 8, the next up for the Padres. That's smashed towards center. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it.
Number 8, the next up for the Padres. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Flying around third is France. 1 run in. Here comes another. The relay throw. And he's out. But they do take the lead as 2 runs score. And the batter now, number 8.
Pretty good pitch. Here we go.
Hey,
Swing and a base hit. Taylor coming home. And it kicks off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. France around third. The run scores all the way from first. 8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Back here in Denver, now it's the power speed combo. Number 8. Kate back to work. On the ground to the left. Iglesias fires over to first and quickly 1 away. Next for the Padres, number 8.
Yeah, come on now, big guy. Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circled. 4-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And he picks it up in foul territory.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope.
Number 8, the next up for the Padres. That's a laser base hit. France headed for the plate. 1 run scores. Here comes another. The relay. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. So 1 out, nobody on. Number 8, the next up for the Padres. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Crone. Got the out.
These 2-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency. So to come in and take both games, sweep the series, feels really good. You kind of wish that it was a 3 or 4 game series when you're this hot.
7-3 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Ken, we've seen how the fans are taking to this young star. What about the veteran players around him? I'm so curious. How do they react to a rising star in their midst? What's the vibe around him in the cage during batting practice?
Well, the vibe is that everybody wants to see this young man hit. I think that's the thing. Like, you know, you see the veterans.
And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Number 8. And a pitch. Hard hit left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Not in time. He's safe. And he's out on the tag. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Kevin Newman. Kicks and deals. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. No throw. He's in there safely. One out, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. 0 for 1 so far. Bunting for a hit. To first, and he beats it.
A couple of hits in a row for him here, and now they've got
no outs. Runner at first. Number 8 digs in now.
Here we go.
Hard liner.
Go ball.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But
here's O'Neill Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save. So one out, nobody on. Here's the power hitting catcher, number 8.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Now around second, going for third. Cruz with a relay throw, and he's got no chance. He's out. Number 8, the next up for the Padres.
Come on, big guy, drive in those runs.
Tatis runs. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Out to short, Cruz picks it up. They limit the damage here. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Catcher up to hit, number 8.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
Swing and a line drive caught. Here's O'Neill Cruz. And there he goes. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Oops, throw goes to third. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, number 8. Line drive, and there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
The 0-1. Here's a rocket out to left. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. The tag, and that's out number 3 inning. First and second, 2 down. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, number 8. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego. Number 8. The pitch. Well struck left field. And gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable.
Hey, you don't get him right all the time. All right, we found Lou Gehrig. What can I tell you? Look at that. The guy's a heck of a player. Much better than I thought. I saw him flailing away at curveballs in a minor.
So just about set now. Now here is Shea Langoliers. The wind and the pitch. This one in the air center field, and that is Springer. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
The first baseman.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Swings through that one. 0-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And that one fouled off. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 1-2. Scherzer deals. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. Bobby Dahlbeck blasts one out, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. This guy has turned into a beast. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch is popped up. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Manny Machado now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Sizemore racing over to make the catch.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going.
Bottom of the first. Here's Nolan Gorman. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And a pitch. Got him. And a quick out, number 1. Here's George Springer. And he swings and misses, and it's
Can you hear? Are we clear? Clear for liftoff. Take off. For making reverberations. Are we affirmative? No negatory. Come in. Radio, what's your story? Ayahuasca kilo. Well, you're welcome. Are you ready for a bit of Echo Victor? Feeling wider than awake. Yeah. Better quicker than straight. When we Now there's smoke on the horizon, and the clouds are looking violent. There's a future in need of a frame. Compass spinning in my brain. There's a theory for everything. Resurrection to the big old bang. Rock mining off to the excitement gang. We got the density of our beings. The unbearable weight, the unbearable light, the unbearable weight. Let's lift it up.
okay, all set to go. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's outside. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. Swisher takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's got the power but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Now the throw to first on the run. And Hernandez is out.
The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Ryan Sandberg. Good contact guy, good defender. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Stock gloves it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Joe Adell. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one. The pitch. Strike 2.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Stepping in, Billy Williams. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That's the second out. This is Bryson Stott. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Lifted in the air, right center field. And no one can get there. It falls in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Adell makes his way towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. So he leaves the yard to left. And they inch closer. It's 2-0. Here's Jose Trevino. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Righty to the plate. Stays alive. And the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it.
Ouch. That one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Over to first. 1 out in the second. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Brandon Crawford. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0. Here's a high chopper. And Crawford is set down. John Birdie at the plate. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Michael Perez. There's a strike. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out. Oswald Peraza will hit next. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And a foul ball. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Hernandez on the move as he glides back. And that one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Chad Kuhl swings through one there. Pickoff move to second. Not in time. He's safe. 0-2 now. Stays alive. And the righty deals. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tyon throws over. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And a swing and a miss. And two away now. Joe Adell getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Peraza on at second with two down. Now 1-1.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Tyon picks over to second, but way too late. Safe there. At the belt and fires. They say you win. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Cincinnati. Here's the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Sawinski. And now he steps off the rubber. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Cool, back to work. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Lined into left center, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it bangs up against the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Aaron Hicks now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. He blasts one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And the first offering is not close.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one fouled off.
The real threat. Up.
When they try to move in,
You know what you must do, right? Coming out the room whether the sun or the moon, it is safe to assume that we've been well groomed. In the village of platoon, drums signal out the boom, or test to get doomed. Here's a demonstration show, put the arrow to the bow, strategy to the foe, victory, see it glow, and we take the winner lap around the river, and we back, only God allowed that. We the show off with the mask that is now worn. Devil man look around, say it's war torn. What do you know about the secrets bestowed and the stories we told? We the action, spiritual or physical, closer to the mystical, ancestor visit you, whisper in your ear, you know. And you can hear clear, you know. We moving out when the moon shine, and lay out in the sunshine. More time, well it's now slime. Escape the rule, we the jewel, we the. See how women are the big boss, and the men see they keep course. Quickly we moving, slick target grooving.
We didn't breed and we really don't care. We didn't breed, we didn't breed. We didn't breed. Hey, Africa, Africa, Africa. We about to blow like a harmonica. We about to show you that everything you stole is living and breathing and coming right back at you. Summer 2019, it's like a pipe dream. Pulling up in a 6-speed. Trying to run away from the sound. Never really got my peace. But beef couldn't shake me out. I don't think that I can fake it.
Welcome to MLB The Show. To use zone hitting, to use directionally.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Live from beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
This opportunity is once
ready to go, and on the mound today, Jordan Lyles.
Well, most pitchers today are pretty tall, but this guy's definitely taller than most. He's kind of an imposing figure out there, especially when he's standing on top of the bump. It's like he's looking down on you, so hitters have to be prepared for a couple of things. Ball can get on you a lot quicker because of the extension and release point, and then also tilt through the zone. If you're going to try to hit pitches at the bottom of the zone, it's going to be difficult to get on plane. So look for something up from this guy. You might have a chance to do some damage.
And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 107.
Slow ground ball to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now the 0-1. And there's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Here's the 0-2. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he deals. And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Down go the Twins in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And towing the slab here, Joe Ryan.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bottom of the first. Leading off, Cedric Mullins. And a pitch. Slow roller up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Trey.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Trey Mancini now. First pitch just misses. Righty delivers. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Anthony Santander at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Mancini leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
In the air out towards right center. Buxton under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Austin.
And now it's Austin Hayes. In there for strike 1. Next offering upstairs. And a pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. To second, Polanco. And that'll do it. Through an inning, no score here on the show. The new pitcher in the game, Keegan Aiken. New inning getting started. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
In for a strike. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Bo Sulser, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Whips it to Mountcastle and quickly one away in the second.
Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Next offering misses. 2-0. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Now 3-0. Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Next offering is fouled back. No score here in the second. And that's ball 4. Here's Alex Kirilloff. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Luis Castillo.
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, and the guys that are playing behind him just seem to take it to another level. You know, he's the type of guy, he's not having a good day, to try to save that bullpen for the game and the next game. He'll go out there and wear it. So in this one, if he can keep his pitch count down early, he has the ability to work deep into this ball game.
And here it comes. Tommy Edman takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now.
First pitch, 107.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The 1-2. On the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first. One up, one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Senzel pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
Goldschmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one hammered center field, way back there. And that ball is out of here. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep, and the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 1-0.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Foul ball there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, you know, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. And loose.
Yeah. Look, it's easy to tell that I belong to a high power, even when I seen didn't rekindle my firepower. You not a threat, nothing to fight about. I see through you even when my light is out. Okay. I felt like as a kid nobody was there for me mentally. Nothing else mattered as long as we had a roof. But I needed a home, not a house. I mean, I wouldn't have minded more wrong, but it's cool. In my heart I knew there was a Benz coming, but for now we worry when the rent coming. What would you do for Luke when your band's slumming?
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
He just hit home run number 47 on the season, and that is a big number for our next guest, Carlos Pena. Carlos, your career high for homers in a single season, 46, set back into.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Hey, you don't get him right all the time. All right, we found Lou Gehrig. What can I tell you? Look at.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative. A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Carlos, you once recommended to me that I stay away from negative terms like slumps, so I'm going to try to use what was your preferred term. When you hit an unfortunate period at the plate, what do you do to get yourself back on track?
I see you're learning that. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning.
He's continuing to knock the ball out of the park at an astonishing rate. 57 home runs on the season. That puts him past the likes of Hack Wilson, Mickey Mantle, and even our next.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
Carlos, this is no longer a small sample size. We're getting deeper into the baseball season, and he's continuing to put on a show.
He just hit home run number 62 on the season. Let's bring in our insider, John Paul Morosi, for more. JP, he is
a manager checks in with his ball club. A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been great. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future.
I would be the best I was slept on. I put my 2 weeks in. I'm throwing the Jets on to the leather on my tail falls all Teflon. Was picking on me, but I was like 6 then. 6 years later, I was bumping the then. Lord willing that I make it leak how my wrist been. Back when all the homies fully loading the then. Every ball's easy money like I was 6'10". Words prolific, they swear I'm writing with next pen. Whipping the black hoopty, you figure the is out. It's lost in the world, still trying to figure it out.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head in a single elimination bracket. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. That's the wall. Representing the San Diego Padres, number 8. Gone. That's his first home run. to go. There it is. His third home run. And caught over the bullpen. That's a home run. His fifth in the round. Oh, that's a monster home run. 2 minutes remaining. There's number 7. That's a home run number 8. Make it 9 home runs. There's number 10. Just 1 minute remaining. With a total of 14 home runs. And that's still the round is now underway. Up first with a second.
Consecutive home run. It's a simple question. You got it tonight.
Never been a roller.
Going too fast in my watch. I'm the ambassador, winning the gas of the land. I can't
Now 22 for him. He's putting on a running. Out of here. He's 23rd home run. Just 1 minute remaining.
Don't let's stir up in the booth. Hey, my neck shining in my tooth. Hey, yo, trying to whip a deuce. Hey, DMs open on my shoe.
Up to the plate. The challenger from the San Diego Padres, number 8. 30 seconds left. will do it. He finishes with a total of 4 home runs. And we are still tied. We will enter a 3-swing shootout to determine the winner. Gone. That's his first home run. Time's up. That will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that holds up. And gone. Over the bullpen. That one is gone. His second home run. Here we go. Now back. Number 8. Gone. That's his first home run. Over the bullpen. Let's see what he can do. Now back. Number 8.
Pop out, man, I was a dropout. Whip louder than the rappers I get when I'm club out. Stop the hate, just walk away. They gon' make it home and see the kids. I'm awake at night, ducking out, peace and quiet. Running out of time, I'm calling up like stay home. The sessions that you got, tell them you can't make the drive. This playing on a bad day, saw that hope. I don't know if I got 911 to die. It made me cry. Many civilized. I ain't born to die. I need to stay a while.
Let's start the clock.
I am born to die.
Now batting, number 8. That is out of here. Back and gone over the bullpen. A hat trick. 3 in a row. That's number 4 in a row. That is now 5 in a row. 3 minutes to go. That one is gone. There's number 7.
Money taller than the trees in Yosemite.
Let's go. Home run number 8.
Anything I want, I can afford. Never hustle backwards, always forward. I can multitask, always on the ground. I can walk and chew gum at the same
2
time.
minutes remaining. Making 9 home runs.
The main attraction. When I enter the turf, when I pull up, people gather around me like an ice cream truck. People always ask me what I do for a living. I wear many hats. I'm something like field goal pop.
Consecutive home run. Just 1 minute remaining. That one is out of here. He's 20th home run. His third in a row. 30 seconds left. 4 in a row now.
Bouncing like a trampoline. Glass shape when I roll past the scene. Candy apple paint dripping.
There's another one. No doubt about this one. He's 7th. Oh, that's a monster home run. 3 in a row now.
Got like 218s. Her favorite Too Short song is in those jeans. Shake it, baby, if you like this song. Do it, dance every time they turn it on. It's got more bass than baseball. She down on it. I got it. Give her what she want. Turn it up loud and let that bump. Everybody love the funk.
Now here is a tiebreaker from the San Diego Padres, number 8. And gone over the bullpen. Another home run. His 3rd consecutive home run. Ladies and gentlemen, your home run derby champion,
Born for this.
He's been selected for his first home run derby. For more, let's bring in MLB Network insider John Paul Morosi. JP, what makes the home run derby so special, and why is it such a big part of All-Star Week festivities?
I love the home run derby because it's given...
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
It's one of the most intriguing times of the year for everyone around baseball, including the fans. It is the...
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Let's make it right here in this life. After all we've been through, there's nothing left to lose. I'm sick of running from my past. I don't care about the next one.
We're back at it with another season of...
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well.
A player new to his Double-A.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of their game that need significant work, whether it's contact, as you noted, or fielding. There's always something that can be tweaked. Joe, during a season, you're going to see your fair share of struggles at the...
Jeez, he gets a couple of hits in a minor league game and you guys got him out to be the next...
One of the most important aspects of development for a professional catcher is working. We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you really start to see breaking balls that are a cut above what you've seen before as a young hitter.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
We're checking in on one of my diamond-in-the-rough prospects, currently paying his dues in the minor leagues, and today I'm joined by former MVP.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on him.
He is showing off an improved powers.
A fast-developing young player, prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves
as hitters make their way through the minors up the professional ladder, being able to recognize pitches becomes more and more important to your success as a hitter. And who's better qualified to talk about that than Sean Casey, career .302 hitter at the...
A manager checks in with his ball club.
For so many...
An agent needs to check in from time. A savvy agent will enjoy. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Baseball players are notoriously a superstitious crowd. Kellen Lee with me. Kellen, we've talked before about normalizing. He has been on a hot streak lately, really impressing the organization. I'm joined by mental...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on him. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player...
Exciting times as one of my diamond-in-the-rough players gets the call up to Triple-A. And, of course, few things get fans as amped as players with limitless potential. He is really starting to flash.
Did I hear this right? Triple-A? One step from the big leagues? Really? Because he had a nice month in the Double-A level? Oh, my goodness. Now it gets to his head, and if he has a bad day, he's going to think he's back in Double-A. And if he has a good day, he's going to wait for the manager to call him into his office to say he's been promoted.
A player is consulted about a possible obstacle in his career path.
Sometimes the closer you get to the major league level, though.
A representative calls with big news for his client. And, just like that, the course of a career changes. A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought. His name may not have made headlines in this deal,
We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gelman. Today, we're focusing on the Major League Baseball amateur.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
It's intrinsic, kissed it, it's smeared like lipstick, colorful on our souls, a mouth full of gold or a drummer's roll. Stories get told about us, that's why things so blind without us. Wherever we are, you can feel the prowess. Whenever we move, yo, we turn the style up. I'ma just give black powers flowers, whether in the projects or the palace. Even when the pale horse tried to gallop and stir it up, we kept the balance. We moved in silence, we moved the loudest. Ancestors in my dreams, they moved the wildest. They prayed about us, praised and shouted. Picture this country being brave without us. A slave's nostalgia, moved through the woods with vigor when we got free.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win.
Achievers, we ain't satisfied with dreaming. Long as I'm still breathing, watch how I move. The whole world following our path.
We're back at it with another season of the Road to the Show podcast. I'm your host, Ben Gelman.
With the MLB shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of the...
Jeez, he gets a couple of hits in a minor league game when you guys got him out.
One of the most important aspects of development for a professional catcher is working on... Joe, during a season, you're going to see your fair share of struggles. We hear all the time from people around the game that AA is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big...
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
We're checking in on one of my diamond in the rough prospects, currently paying his dues in the minor leagues, and today I'm joined by former MVP.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
As hitters make their way through the minors up the professional ladder, being able to recognize pitches becomes more and more important.
Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players.
He is showing off an improved power stroke at the plate, really starting to knock the ball out of the yard with greater frequency, and that can be a big confidence builder for a young hitter in the minor leagues. I'm joined by Carlos Pena, MLB Network.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
For so many
an agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client, a savvy agent, but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Baseball players are notoriously a superstitious crowd. Kellen Lee with me. Kellen, we've talked before about normalizing routines to help drive success. What is the difference between...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization...
As competitive as professional baseball is, sometimes choices off the field can affect how you perform on the field. Rachel, there are so many things that can trip you up along the way, aren't there?
Absolutely.
A AA manager is called one of... The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new...
Exciting times as one of my diamond in the rough players gets the call up to AAA. And of course, few things get fans as amped as players with limitless potential. He is really starting to flash. Mental performance coach Kellen Lee joins me now. Kellen, how do you help players deal with expectations that come with...
A player is consulted about a possible obstacle in his career path.
Did I hear this right? AAA? One step from the big leagues? Really? Because he had a nice month in the AA level? Oh my goodness. Now
A representative calls with big news for his client. And just like that, the course of a career changes. A minor leaguer is welcomed after his name may not have made headlines in this deal, but if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's cap. Top players become great players by continuing to...
We are a week away from the Major League Baseball trade deadline, and we're joined by MLB Network insider John Paul Morosi. JP, the trade deadline captures the imagination like few other points in the season. What makes it such an exciting time of year?
When Pavarotti sang Nessun Dorma, which means no one's... No one sleeps in that final week before the trade deadline. We're so excited to see what the exact moves could be and what...
Feel my heartbeat. So pull up on me one more time and press rewind. Bitches, they are full up, so come now. Bitches, they are full up, so come now.
We're back at it with another season of...
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources, my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
What? Are you kidding me? This is who we are drafting? You must be crazy. He is a career minor leaguer. He's not a major league player. We wasted a draft pick, a high one at that. Here, this is why we don't win. This is a terrible, terrible pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, fellas. Do your work. Do some research. Awful, awful selection. I hate this pick.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
In the professional ranks, players have to develop not just on the field, but in the weight room as well.
A player new to his Double-A.
For so many prospects, they come in and they have areas of their game that need significant.
Jeez, he gets a couple of hits in a minor league game and you guys got him out to be the next Joe DeMont.
One of the most important aspects of development for a professional catcher is working on...
Did I hear bust anybody? Let's reset the button here.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you really start to see breaking balls that are a cut above what you've seen before.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
We're checking in on one of my diamond in the rough prospects, currently paying his dues in the minor leagues, and today I'm joined by former...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Joe, during a season, you're going to see your fair share of struggles at the plate at some point or another. How do you work yourself out of it? How do you...
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
He is showing off an improved power stroke at the plate, really starting to knock the ball out of the yard with greater frequency. One of the phrases that you hear around the game is try easier. Don't grip it so tight. Some players, when they're going through it like this...
A manager checks in with his ball club. An agent needs to check in from time to time. A savvy agent will, but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actuality.
As hitters make their way through the minors up the professional ladder, being able to recognize pitches becomes more and more important to your success as a hitter. And who's better qualified?
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
For so many players from Latin American countries in particular who sign as international free agents or even through the draft, their transition to affiliated...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Baseball players are notoriously a superstitious crowd.
A Double-A manager is called. The word is good. Within 48 hours.
Exciting times as one of my diamond-in-the-rough players gets the call up to Triple-A. And, of course, few things get fans as amped as players with limitless potential. He is really starting to flash. Mental performance coach.
Did I hear this right? Triple-A? One step from the big...
When players start producing, especially early in their career, fans can't help but compare them to MLB stars.
Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players.
Sometimes the closer you get to the major league level, the harder it is. And here's the situation we got.
Hitting the ball to the opposite field is something that coaches will stress at every level of the game, from T-ball on up. Joe Mauer, in his big league career, hit better than 400 going the opposite way.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is the chance to see if he's...
He has made it to the show, and maybe it's a little bit earlier than anticipated. Let's bring in the mayor, Sean Casey, for more. Case, how surprised are you? He's getting the call to the bigs this early in his pro career.
Well, I knew we were going to see this guy. I knew we were going to see him probably later on. This is a little earlier than I thought, but when I look at his numbers and I see the productivity that he's having, I'm not surprised they called him up.
And, Sean, the game is younger than it's ever been. More and more organizations are letting young guys get their shot at the big league level. How big of a trend is this?
Well, yeah, I think you're seeing more and more guys, organizations develop guys at the big league level. So if they do well in the minor leagues, they're calling them up and they're saying, hey, keep your development going at the big league level. And I think that's what we're seeing with this guy.
And, Case, the chance to work with big league coaches and staff daily, how important is that to his development?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Having the big league staff work with you, obviously, I think they have a different level, of seeing the game. And also, as a player, when you get to the big leagues, if you want to be a big leaguer, you got to do well against big league players. So you can't teach experience. It gives you that experience to face the guys that you're going to face for the next few years.
And it's got to be so exciting for him as it is for every young player who gets the call for that very first time. Case, you've been there. You know what it's like. What is your memory of being called up to the majors for the first time?
Greatest moment of my life. I mean, really, like, I remember I just hit the home run to win the AAA championship in Buffalo. And it was just, that was unbelievable in itself. And I came in the clubhouse afterwards and
Here's Alex Verdugo. Severino kicks, deals. Story on the move. Throw, save. That's a stop. One gone, runner at first. Here's Rafael Devers. Severino. Bogart's on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. Back here in Boston. Here's the catcher, number 11. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this.
That one ripped left field, and it hits the top of the wall. The throw into second, and he's out trying for two. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now number 11.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's going to be number 11. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one ripped left field. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And it's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 3. And now the 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Number 11 stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. And up next for New York, number 11. Base hit, 1 run is in. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Here's the Yankees catcher now, number 11. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His second of the year, and we're level. It's 3-3. So 1 gone with a runner at third. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 11. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. It just got out of here. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a couple more. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Now a bunt towards third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 8-4. Back here at Fenway Park, and here's the catcher, number 11. Pavetta back to work. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. His 4th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 9-4.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 11. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 5 on the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's a big power threat. Number 11. Pavetta back to work. Well struck right field. And forget it. He powers one out to right field. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 7-0. So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone. Number 11 stepping in now for the Yankees. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging for 3rd. Top of inning number 7. Here's the speedy catcher, number 11. The pitch. That one drilled left field. Bangs off the wall. The throw in, and he's there with a double.
Such an impressive performance. Out of him in this one, his 3rd hit for extra bases. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And the lead is up to 5. 1 out, base is empty. Number 11 digs in now. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner, he's going.
They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Bottom of the inning, Anthony Santander at the plate. And he lays down a bunt. Throws to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. 12-4 is the way this one finishes.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
Oh, it's his first home run in the big leagues, and any guy will tell you it's a moment they never forget. Ken Griffey Jr. hit 630 of them over his Hall of Fame career. No big deal. He joins us now. Ken, what's this moment like for him?
It's unbelievable. You know, the fact that he finally got one. You know, this is a dream come true to actually hit a home run in a major league game. You know, for me, I don't even think my feet touched the ground. I think once I hit it, and you know, if you look at my trot, I had a real ugly trot at that time, you know, because that's one of the things that you got to work on. You got to work on your trot. You can't have an ugly trot. And I had a real bad one. But, you know, you hit a few more and you start to get the groove. But the first one is definitely, you know, a milestone. And it's unbelievable. But he needs to work on that trot.
You have to hit him far and look good doing it, right?
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Well, we spoke earlier with Kellen Lee, mental performance coach, about superstitions in baseball, and now let's get a player perspective on it. Joe Mauer, the former American League MVP. Joe.
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
We know a variety of things can contribute to a player's success at any level of baseball. But what about channeling emotions? We've got mental performance coach Kellen Lee with us. Kellen, how do you help a player channel their emotions?
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is...
He must be fired up. It's his first appearance in arguably the greatest rivalry in all of sports, right? Red Sox, Yankees,
The phrase "well played, Mauer" from the advertising campaigns for MLB The Show has gone down in...
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is...
A rookie has a lot of expectations on them, and a lot of that comes from how they performed in the minors. You're Cliff Floyd. You know that. You know as well as... Joe, I remember back when you first burst on the scene, you dealt with the pressure, the burden of expectation, right, of being the first overall pick. Did you feel that more in your first big league game or your first postseason game?
Well, they're very similar feelings. You know, your first big league game and then your first postseason game. When you get to the postseason, even if you're a 5-6 year veteran, it feels like a new season. It feels like almost a different game. And those are the feelings as a competitor, as a big league player that you look for and you want to be a part of. So congratulations, have fun, and it goes fast.
A check-in call from a representative. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
Cliff, what adjustments should a young hitter be making now that he's facing major league level pitching?
Well, yeah, the one thing you have to do is know your strengths. And once you know your strengths, you can adjust to anything else secondary-wise that these pitchers are going to exploit your weaknesses with. But
most rookies at the major league level do struggle a bit at some point, and he's in a bit of a skid right now. Al Leiter is with me today. Al, when you had struggles early on in your career,
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Case, if I can, I want to follow up on one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Jonathan Mayo, what is it about young players excelling that just captures the imagination?
I think because for most of us mere mortals,
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Carlos, you once recommended to me that I stay away from negative terms like slumps.
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
He's been on a great run lately. There is no doubt about it. And he has created a lot of buzz as a possible rising star, both with the glove and the bat. Our former World Series MVP, Mike Lowell, joined.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player receives an update from his representative.
All right, I admit it. All right, he's going to make it here. I mean, listen, he's not harming Killebrew, but he's going to make it. I'll give you that. I was wrong. I thought we were basically...
A coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development.
This is early in his career, and he's lighting it up. He's causing waves around the game. We're thrilled to be joined by Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. Ken, you see him what we're seeing? Is he a star already, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? What do you think?
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Carlos, this is no longer a small sample size. We're getting deeper into the baseball season, and he's continuing to put on a show. Even whispers of Rookie of the Year. You lived that.
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Pretend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boys for beats.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby.
Complex rhymes, and by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder,
Number
but either
14.
way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, high level maintaining the building. We make it.
minute remaining. Out of here. He's 13th home run. 30 seconds left. With an impressive 15 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately,
He's been selected for his first home run derby. For more, let's bring in MLB Network insider John Paul Morosi. JP, what makes the home run derby?
So, man, aboard one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He's turned into one of the Mookie on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Here's the power hitting catcher, number 13.
The catcher, number 13.
Laced into left. That's a base hit, and that's going to get into the corner.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And a swing and a miss. One away. 2 on, 1 out. And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Line drive, base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 13. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. That fires up the home crowd, and they lead it. It's 5-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is number 13. The wind of the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the... So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the power speed combo, number 13. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-3.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
9-3 your final here in this one.
A recently snake-bitten hitter gets a pickup from his coach. Streaks of bad luck are a fact of life in baseball that must be endured. A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Outside of my house, not making no noise, just chasing the clout. Yeah, you want the cheese, but without no dreams, you will continue to sleep on the couch, shooting the scene and making the scene. That's two different things that we're not about. Hey, okay, yeah. I feel like I got a lot to prove. I feel like y'all cannot walk in my shoes. I feel like I'm damaged beyond repair.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13.
Hey, lucky cat up there, huh? No one better.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here's Josh Donaldson. The pitch. Bounce to third. Candelario on to first, and that'll do it. Two outs, nobody on. Mitch Garver up to hit here. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Nice job picking out a spot.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now number 13. That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Baez with a relay home. In there. He scores. And it's 1-0. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. He's 0 for 1. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Torkelson collects it. He'll do it himself. That's out number 3. And here's the catcher, number 13. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th inning. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Drops one down in front of the plate. To first, but it pulls him off. 2 outs, runner at first. Number 13 will hit next.
Hey, let her fly right here. Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get up!
This one is crushed. And it's gone. He made him pay for that one, and they jump out front. It's 3-2.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
Here's the catcher to hit, number 13. Out to short. Baez handles the chance. They take the. And now it's Jonathan Scope. Garver at third. Torkelson on at first with 2 down. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. So 2 away with nobody on. Number 13 stepping in now for the Yankees. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one ripped.
Go, ball. Go, 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 go.
And it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, number 13.
Oh, work it ahead. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, and they add a pair. It's 5-4. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, number 13. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Ah, you got that one.
Liner, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Picks over and he breaks for second. Now they've got him in a rundown, and they tag him out.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, number 13.
Hey, let it fly.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run homer is 32nd of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. And next for New York, number 13.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He sends it out of here. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 7-0. Start of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Number 13. Castillo back to work. That's hard hit on the line. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Here's Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1. Runner leads away at second. Runner takes off for 3rd. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to eat it, and the defense comes away with nothing. And here is Michael Conway. Nice warm day here. Good. Especially for the hitters.
Absolutely. You feel so much more.
Baez to second. Double play. And that'll do.
Hey, let it rip one time.
And stepping in for the Yankees, number 13. Oh, now this one's high. 34th of the season. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, number 13.
Get a good one.
In the air, out towards left center. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.